The wildest part about Samsung's new Galaxy Z TriFold isn't that it folds 3 times, it's how easily it breaks. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. In a recent durability test, this futuristic phone snapped almost instantly under pressure, and it raises a big question. Did Samsung push thinness too far this time? That matters because the Galaxy Z TriFold isn't just another phone. It's Samsung showing off what the future of mobile devices could look like. A phone that unfolds into something close to a full tablet is a powerful idea. More screen for work, media, and multitasking without carrying 2 devices. But when a product costs this much and represents the cutting edge, durability isn't optional. It's part of the promise. Samsung has built a reputation for tough foldables. The Z Fold lineup has gone through years of refinement, and while they're not indestructible, they usually survive stress tests that would destroy most phones. That's why this latest test came as such a shock. When popular teardown YouTuber Jerry Rig Everything put the Galaxy Z TriFold through his usual routine, the cracks literally showed up fast. Let's start with the basics. The outer display performs about as expected. It scratches at level 6 on the Mohs scale, which is standard for modern smartphone glass. So if you're using it folded up like a normal phone, keys and coins in your pocket aren't going to ruin your day. The problem starts when you open it. The inner display is still plastic, and that means it scratches at level 2. That's fingernail territory. A slightly sharp nail, a bit of grit, or careless pressure can leave permanent marks. This isn't new for foldables, but it hits harder here because the TriFold's whole appeal is that massive internal screen. The screen you're meant to enjoy the most is also the most fragile. But the real jaw-dropping moment came during the bend test. Fully unfolded, the Galaxy Z TriFold is just 3.9 millimeters thick. That's insanely thin, and also the root of the problem. When bent from the wrong direction, the phone didn't flex and recover. It snapped, almost immediately. No slow deformation, no warning creaks, just a clean structural failure. The teardown afterward explains why. Inside, Samsung had to split the power across 3 separate batteries, totaling 5,600 milliamp hours. That's clever engineering, but it also means more internal segmentation and fewer solid reinforcement points. There's also a noticeable lack of thermal paste or dedicated cooling hardware, suggesting that internal space was stretched to its absolute limit. Even more telling, the phone includes sensors that actively warn you if you're folding it the wrong way, basically admitting that folding mistakes can be catastrophic. This is where the bigger picture comes in. The Galaxy Z TriFold shows us the current ceiling of foldable design. Everyone wants thinner devices. Thinner looks futuristic, feels premium, and photographs well on launch day. But physics doesn't care about aesthetics. Aluminum frames lose rigidity when they're pushed this thin, and no amount of marketing can change that. A phone that can't survive being sat on, even accidentally, isn't just fragile, it's stressful to own. What makes this especially notable is the competition. The Huawei Mate X-T, Samsung's closest rival in the TriFold category, has faced similar questions about durability. But for Samsung, a company known for over-engineering hinges and frames, to release a device that fails this dramatically is rare. It suggests that to achieve this design, Samsung knowingly traded away the tank-like toughness of something like the Galaxy Z Fold 7. That doesn't make the TriFold useless, it just defines who it's for. This is not a phone for clumsy users, busy pockets, or rough daily life. It's for enthusiasts who treat their devices more like jewelry than tools. People who use cases, avoid back pockets, and accept that living on the edge of innovation comes with risk. Personally, I love that Samsung is still taking big swings. The Galaxy Z TriFold feels like a concept device that somehow made it to store shelves. It offers a real glimpse at where phones could be heading. But as a daily driver, that's a harder sell. Carrying a device this expensive while constantly worrying about how you sit, fold or grip it takes away from the joy. Right now, the Galaxy Z TriFold feels like the future, just not one that's fully ready for the rough and tumble of everyday life. If you're careful, patient, and fully aware of the compromises, it might be worth it. But if you've ever dropped a phone, bent one in your pocket, or simply want peace of mind, this durability test makes one thing clear: thinness still has a price. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.